Hi, and welcome to week 7. This week we're going to be talking about stress, what it is, about things that bother you, and how you can handle them. So what is stress, and is it bad for you? Do you know what stress is? Have you ever heard someone say they were stressed out? Or have you even said that you were stressed out? Stress is when you feel upset, angry, nervous, excited. It's all different forms of stress. Do you have anything in your life that makes you feel that way? Anything that makes you feel angry or nervous or excited? Almost everyone on the planet feels that way at one time or another. There are two different kinds of stress. There's good stress and there is bad stress. The first trick is to learn how to know the difference. The second trick is to figure out whether or not you can do anything about the stress. There are so many things that can cause you stress, and there are different things that create stress for different people. For example, math really stresses me out, but you may love math. I love to stand up in front of people and teach them about health and healthy eating. Standing up in front of people might scare you half to death. Different things stress different people in different ways. If we don't learn how to handle our stress, it could really have a terrible effect on us. Did you know that stress can make you really sick if it gets too bad or if it lasts too long? Stress can even put you in the hospital. But first, let's talk about good stress. What is it? Well, good stress is anything that makes you feel excited or maybe a little bit nervous. It can make you think clearer, and it can even help you remember things better. It can also help your body fight off germs and viruses like colds or the flu. We aren't going to focus on how good stress can help fight off germs, though. We are going to focus on how to tell the difference between good and bad stress and how to handle it. Going through stress and learning how to handle it the right way now will help you handle things better later on in life. Some stress every day is actually good for you. It teaches you how to think fast and make good decisions. And good stress can make you stronger, smarter, and happier. Who doesn't want that? What kinds of things would cause good stress? Well, here are some examples of things that can cause good stress. Say you have a big school project that you're doing and you're excited about it. You are learning something new, or you're meeting new people, or you're trying something new and making a new friend, or studying for a test, or playing a baseball game, really any kind of sports game. Those are all good stress. And good stress makes you a little nervous. It is basically anything that results in something good, like getting a good grade, having a new friend, finishing a project, or learning how to do something new. Good stress makes your heart beat faster, your hands get all sweaty, you will feel more awake and fidgety, you will feel good and have more energy, and maybe even a little nervous. Now we'll talk about bad stress. This kind of stress can cause all kinds of bad things to happen. It can make your body weaker so that you catch a cold or the flu much easier, and it can make it harder to get over a cold or the flu. It can also make you feel very tired when you know you shouldn't be tired, and it could also make you feel angry, anxious, sad, or even disgusted. There are stages of bad stress, and there are 3 different stages of bad stress. Number 1 is the alarm stage, number 2 is the resistance stage, and number 3 is called the exhaustion stage. Let's take a look at each stage on its own. The alarm stage, this is called the fight or flight stage. Fight or flight means that the stress you are feeling is causing your body to get ready to fight or to run. Your heart beats faster and your brain tells your body to send more blood to your arms and legs in case you need to run away from something or fight something or someone. The second stage, or the resistance stage, this stage happens when your stress has been going on for a long time. This stage causes the body to raise your blood pressure and keeps the stress hormones called aldosterone and cortisol at levels higher than normal. Remember, hormones are chemicals that need to be regulated within your body. They need to stay normal. So when you're in the middle of the resistance stage of stress, aldosterone and cortisol, these 2 chemicals, these 2 hormones, are kept at a higher level than normal. If we don't find a way to get rid of the stress, we will end up in the 3rd stage of stress. The 3rd stage of stress is called the exhaustion stage. This is the stage where you feel like you just want to lay down and sleep your life away. This is the stage where you are probably going to catch a cold because your body is so tired and exhausted from all the stress that it can't fight off any germs. How do you know if the stress you're feeling is good or bad? That's a good question. So how you tell is you focus on how you feel. Are you a little nervous? Are you excited? If you're feeling those things, what you have is good stress. Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling angry? Or are you feeling cranky or sad? If this is how you're feeling, what you're having is bad stress. One of the things that stresses kids and teenagers out the most is toxic friends. Now, what does the term toxic friends mean? Well, the word toxic basically means poisonous. So if a person is toxic, that means that they will do you more harm than good. A toxic friend is someone in your life who acts like they are your friend, but at the same time they may be doing something that makes you uncomfortable or upset. They may try to talk you into doing something that you know is wrong and you know will get you in trouble. They try to control you and tell you what to do or how to feel. They talk behind your back or talk to you about other kids trying to get you on their side. I want you to know and understand something that is very important. You have the ability to control this situation. It may be scary the first couple of times, but you will eventually get very good at removing the toxic friends from your life. The people in your life should be a source of reducing stress, not causing more of it. How do you get toxic friends out of your way? Number one, you need to be brave. Be able to stand up for yourself. You have the right to not want to do things that will get you into trouble, so say so. You can say something like, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to get in trouble, or I don't think we should do that. And don't back down. No matter how much they try to make you change your mind, stand your ground. Be strong and be brave. Number two, be firm. Be firm, but not mean. Stick to your guns. These toxic friends will try to convince you to do it anyway, until they realize that you are not going to give in and change your mind. When they finally realize that, don't be surprised if they go to your other friends and complain to them about you. Don't you worry one single second about that, though. Your real friends will not believe them because they know you. Be firm. Just remember, you can be strong and firm without being mean. Number three, be consistent. That means make sure that you don't tell the toxic friend you won't do something and then go ahead and do that very thing with someone else. Consistent means to stay the same. And number four, be ready to walk away. If your toxic friend won't stop trying to get you in trouble, you might have to walk away from them and not be their friend for a while. You don't have to be mean to them or tell all your other friends that you're not going to be that person's friend, and you shouldn't talk badly about them behind their back. Like I used to tell my own daughter, always talk about someone else as if they're standing right behind you listening to every word you're saying. It is okay to not want to get in trouble, and it is okay to walk away. It doesn't mean you won't be friends again later. It just means that you aren't going to be their friend right now. It is okay to get someone away from you who is always trying to get you in trouble or cause you trouble. Toxic people can be very selfish and are not interested in what is best for you. Knowing what's best for you in those friendships is your job. You have to learn to be good at your job. And most importantly, don't you become a toxic friend. Think about the things in your life that make you feel stressed. Are they good stresses or bad stresses? If they're bad stresses, the next question you need to ask yourself is, what can you do about it? If you can't think of anything you can do about it, go ask your parents. Helping you get through hard situations is part of their job. If you can't go to your parents for whatever reason, then find another adult, not one of your friends. An adult whom you know and trust, and ask them for help. You will always be able to find an adult willing to help you. That's enough for today. This is a very difficult thing to talk about, but it is a very necessary thing to talk about. This week's homework is to make a list of things that stress you out and write what you can do about them. If you can't do anything, then you write, I can't do anything about it. If you can do something about it, write a description of what you would do in order to make the situation better. This week's video is how it's made cheese doodles. I was looking for how it's made Cheetos or Takis, but I couldn't find that one. So how it's made cheese doodles is as close as I could come. So go get your parents, click on the link, or copy and paste it and watch this together. I hope everyone has a stress-free week.